Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel City, ready to rock at the stadium at the confluence of the three rivers and home to the Pitt Panthers. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Panthers will kick this away and start us off. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 10, set to kick this one away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting off the defender. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him down out near the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to... The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Panthers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. A running play called on 4th down. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. The offense going with the hurry-up.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, the opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Panthers will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert.
4th down.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. It's the Jets sweep here on 3rd down. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Panthers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, where they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Kent State's offense back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Gain of 21 on the play.
The Golden Flashes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's an option look. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Now the 40, the 30, inside the 10. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kent State. They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Kent State 14, Pitt 0.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Panthers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback drops back, lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. His offense retakes the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Using his legs on the scramble. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Golden Flash is looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
The DB is backing off from the line now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a third down play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Kent State.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This will be a 43-yard attempt. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And he knocks that one right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quick completion to the tight end. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the single back takes the handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Second down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Kent State's offense back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to take off here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You know, nice design here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside, off to the right. Looks downfield, nobody's open, so instead of throwing it and forcing it into coverage, he's got the athletic ability there to pick up a nice couple yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking ankles with the spin move. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On the run, it's Webb. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here's the option play. He's past the marker, still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Boy, another big gain by this quarterback. And not only that, he's now over 100 yards on the ground in this game alone. This defense better do a better job of containing him and maybe adjusting their plan on how to stop him.
It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Golden Flashes will look to convert here on fourth down. Receiver makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 24, Pitt 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Important second down play coming up. He escapes the sack. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Panthers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The guys up front line up. It's first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, and picking up the first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ended up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Back in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Fights through the tackler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down. But, hold on, there's a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble to his left. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The golden flash has come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Kent State.
Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. On the ground, it's Daly. No, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short. A huge stop by this defense on 4th down. They get the football back here in this tight game. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Now talk to deep. All over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Big throw caught on the left side. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Penalty makes it 1st and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.